We are in our GoDaddy account. Click here and select My Products. I'm going to assume you already have purchased a domain name and a standard SSL certificate that is already pointing to your domain name you want to use on Filemaker Server. On the domain section, click on DNS records, type A, click on the pencil, points to, type your fixed IP address, and now save. Begin your Filemaker Server install as usual until you get to this section and then stop. It's really important that you type your fully qualified domain name as www.mydomainname.com in this section before you continue. Continue your deployment and click Finish. On a new browser window, type your fixed IP address just to check that it's working, and you should see the following image. If you don't see this, it's possible that something is blocking your connection. Maybe an antivirus, or your ports are blocked. You need to change your ports, something like that. Otherwise, let's go back to your admin console, database server, security. Do not click Use SSL yet. Click on Create Request. Type your domain name, the one you're using with your SSL. Fill in the rest of the information. And on the password, this is very important, type a password to encrypt your private key. Write it down and click on Create. Click on Download. Check your Downloads folder. You should have this file, serverrequest.pem. Right click, open with, Other, and look for Text Edit. Open, select all this text and copy, close. Now let's go back to your GoDaddy account, SSL certificate, click on Manage. As I've done this already, I get the following window, but don't worry. If you make a mistake in the following step, don't worry. Select the rekey and manage icon and repeat the steps. We need this section, key your certificate or rekey your certificate. Here you're going to paste your CSR, is the one we copied before in the server request.pem. We select it all and copy, and we're going to paste it here. And then we click on Save. Our next step is to submit all saved changes. Now we need to wait for 20 to 30 minutes. You'll get an email from GoDaddy to your GoDaddy email account that you have registered, affirming your certificate request. Then you go back to GoDaddy and refresh this window. You should see something like this. Click on Download, and from this drop down you select server type, select Other, download zip file, select. Now you look in your downloads folder and you should have a folder with the, in my case, ViewVelt. Double click on it. You should see two files, two certificates. The first one, the long one with the strange number, is the signed certificate, and the second one is the intermediate certificate. Now let's go back to the Filemaker Server admin console, database server section, and this time we're going on SSL connections. We're going to click and make a tick on Use SSL for database connections. Click on Import Certificate and click on Save. Now we need to restart the Filemaker Server service. Let's have a look at where the server key.pem is. So let's open a Finder window. Let's go to Devices, select our hard drive, select Library, and now select Filemaker Server, CStore, and we have our server key.pem and our server request.pem. Now we have the three certificates we need to import. Click on Import Certificate. Let's import the signed certificate. Click on Browse, and let's look for the folder in our desktop, in our case, the one that's the certificate with the long number. Choose the intermediate, browse, and is the GD bundle that is in the same folder. .crt, choose, and then the private key is the one that is on our C store. So we look for HD, library, Filemaker Server, C store, and server key.pem. Choose, and then we type our private key password. That's the password we set in GoDaddy a few minutes ago. We type it here and we click on import. We need to restart Filemaker Server service to apply this change. We go back to database server, and then if we click on view certificate, we should see the following. Okay, and let's open a browser window and type our domain name. We should see the following, and this is a test, the first test that we can check our connection to our server. And when you connect from another device to your domain name, you should see the following green log icon that should be displayed at the top of a window.